Hi there, this is David Divers with Landmark Ford over here in Tigard, Oregon. Today I'm going to be showing you a 2024 Mach-E Premium. This one here is a all-wheel drive standard range battery in rapid red metallic. It's a beautiful color. I know it's a little bit hard to do it justice with some photos, so I'm hoping that with a little walk around you'll get to see it from all angles. I'm also going to show off the interior of the car, some of the technology inside as well. And again, this one is a standard range Mach-E with the four-wheel drive. The models with the extended range battery will have an X right after the 4 there. So that's one easy way to tell if you have a extended range model. The 4 is also an indicator of the all-wheel drive. What's new for the 2024 models? You do get the nice new wheels that is standard on the premium models. Those are a 19-inch wheel. Not much else is going to be changing from the 23 model year. The Sync 4A system inside, which I will get to later, has a few different little UI design changes, but other than that, the vehicle is going to be the same. Do have our charge door here. Nice little pony there. Pretty cute. It says horsepower beneath it. So this is going to be your charging plug-in. If you go to a level 3, you just open this flap and you can plug in for the DC charging. Otherwise, your level 1 and level 2 will be done with just the standard plug-in there. You also have your charge ring indicator that goes from 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100%. So it's a good way to check at a glance what charge level you're at. I'll start from the cargo area and I'll work my way forward. Being a premium, it is going to have the automatic tailgate, which is quite nice. You do have the rear parking sensors as well as the front parking sensors and the 360-degree camera system. This one does come with the privacy cover that just clips in. Sorry about that for the background noise. The privacy covers do just clip into these hooks right here and here, and the loops here and here. So when you open and close your tailgate, it'll actually kind of cover all the stuff in your trunk, which is very nice. This does have the interior protection package, which is basically your all-weather floor mats. So floor mats here. Underneath you actually have a cargo mat cover. So carpet underneath, but you get the kind of nice rubberized on top. Underneath here you've got your tire inflation kit, your mobile power cord, and the front license plate bracket. And again, being the premium model, this is going to have the Bang & Olufsen sound system with the rear subwoofer here. You do get a 12 volt here for plugging in. I'm going to go ahead and move to the backseat area of the car. Get the beautiful Mustang taillight design. You do have the option to open the tailgate by double clicking that on your key fob as well. So if you're not aware, the Mach-E kind of has a little bit different way of opening the doors. The front and rear have these little circle buttons here. On the front, you do get this little wing to grab onto. But for the back seats, go ahead and press this button. It'll open up, put your hand behind, and there's actually a soft touch rubberized grip for opening the rear doors. Moving inside, you do have the soft touch leather along the doors. Speakers embedded behind this nice cloth. The back seat area, very soft touch leather, extremely comfortable, and quite a bit of legroom. I'm not the tallest guy in the world, but sitting behind myself, I'm about 5'9", and I've got, I'd say, about 5 inches before my knees touch. You do get the climate vents here, as well as 2 USB Type-C ports. you do have a center armrest. Again, very soft materials, resting your elbow. These seats do fold down as well. So if you are somebody who doesn't have people riding in the back often, or you just need some extra cargo room, both seats can fold down, increasing your storage space by a ton. Moving up front, we actually do have the keyless entry that is specific to Fords. I wish more manufacturers would do it because it's quite a nice system. But essentially what it lets you do is, say you go to the beach or the mountain and you don't want to carry your key fob, you can actually hide it in your center console, glove box, wherever you like. And if you know your passcode, which will be in your owner's manual, and it is also something you can change later on, but say I'm at the beach, I really don't want to carry my key in my pocket, I can leave it in the glove box and you just press and hold the bottom two numbers and it actually locks the car. Obviously I've got the key on me so I can get back in, but when you get back from the beach or wherever, you actually just punch in your 5-digit code and it'll unlock the door for you. Moving inside to the driver's area, got soft touch all over the place. Rest your elbow here, it's quite comfortable. Opening and closing the door, you just pull this lever, it'll open. You do have your one-touch windows for all four, which is quite nice. You do have your left and right mirror controls, adjustments, folding in your mirrors, and turning on the child lock as well as the window lock. This does have 3 memory seat settings. So if there are multiple people driving the Mach-E, you can have different seat settings for each individual. Over here, you've got your max defrost, headlight controls, dimming your instrument cluster, and then traction control here. This is a telescoping steering wheel, so you can go up, down, in and out, all that good stuff. You might be wondering what the flashing lights are. This is equipped with Ford's Blue Cruise system. I believe this one came with the 3-year trial, but if not, every Mach-E will come with at least the 90-day trial, and then it becomes a subscription service. But Blue Cruise is quite nice. Basically, when you get on the freeway or highway, it'll notify you in the instrument cluster here that Blue Cruise is available. All you have to do is press the cruise control button and it will take over, and these sensors here will actually watch your eyes to make sure you're at least looking at the road. But it'll drive hands-free with lane keeping and adaptive cruise control. So if somebody gets in front of you, the vehicle will slow down to match their speed and so forth. This does work through glasses, so if you have normal glasses on or sunglasses, it'll still see your eyes through it, so you don't have to take sunglasses off, which is very nice. So all the left buttons here are for customizing your cruise control. So if you don't want to use Blue Cruise, you don't want to use adaptive, you don't want lane keeping, you can turn them all off very easily. The right side is for media controls, so you do have your voice commands. Whether you've got Apple CarPlay running, you can use Siri. If you have Android Auto, you can use Google Assistant. Right here is to answer and hang up phone calls, adjust your volume, and then skip and rewind tracks. This does have automatic automatic wipers. So your controls, very simple. Down for one wipe, up for automatic, and then you can increase based on how much it's raining. Down below, we do have a wireless charge pad here on the left side. It's actually quite cool. If you lift it up, there's a little bit of a Easter egg. You get another pony logo there. That's your wireless charger. Up here we do have a USB-C and a USB-A port if you prefer to plug in your phone instead of doing wireless chargers. I know some people have larger cases that the wireless charger doesn't work very well, but it is a fast charger with the wired connection. 2 cup holders in the middle. You do as well on the door pockets. Over here we have your center console armrest. You can open it up. This is kind of your actual center console area. You do have a 12-volt plug-in here. Sorry, I know the lighting's a little dark, but you do have a 12-volt here, and it's kind kind of hard to see, but there is a little spot here that you can place your key fob. If the battery in your key fob dies, it'll basically read the codes from your key fob without the battery, so you can still start your car. You do have the rotary shift dial, as most new Fords have. So you've got park, reverse, neutral, drive that you just twist to, and low gear as well. Electronic parking brake that automatically disengages when you put it into drive or reverse and touch the gas. Parking assist and your hazard lights here. The passenger seat area is going to have power seating, heated seats, cooled seats, all that good stuff. We do have our Bang & Olufsen logo on the door panels here. The sound in the Mach-E is phenomenal. It helps that there's no engine, so you don't have to hear the engine idling, you don't have to hear transmission shifting, any of that. So your music is crystal clear in the Mach-E. But I'm going to go ahead and start the vehicle. Give you a quick little look at the Sync 4A system here. So a lot of people will get really intimidated by the sheer size of this thing, but it is quite simple to use once you are used to it. Your climate controls will always be here on the bottom. No matter what screen you go to, they will always be there. Your recently used apps will actually be in this kind of middle row here, and you can actually swipe through them. Up top is going to be your main display. Whatever you're looking at will be right up front. Go ahead and open up the menu bar. You'll see that this does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. They are wireless, so you just pair your Bluetooth. The first time you set it up, you just hit enable on CarPlay or Android Auto, and then anytime you start the car up, it'll automatically engage. That is not a subscription service, by the way. That is free for life with the car. The only subscription-based things in the Mach-E are the connected services, so the Blue Cruise and the navigation after a certain amount of time will become subscription-based. But if you, again, have your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto running, you've got Google Maps, Apple Maps, all that stuff is free for life, so you don't have to worry. You do have your basic stuff here as well, like AM, FM, Sirius, charging info, tire pressure, all that stuff. You do have entertainment tab as well, so if you wanted to watch YouTube or play some games, if you have kids in the car and want to keep them entertained while you're at a public charger, you've got those there, which is very handy. It is super easy to access the vehicle settings. You just click the little Mach-E logo right there. It'll pull up your vehicle controls and settings. It's very easy to turn off one pedal drive, auto hold, change your drive mode, adjust your sound settings, whatnot. There's a lot that you can do in here, but just like getting a new phone, you kind of just have to play around with it. And lastly, I'll show you the 360-degree camera system that Ford offers on all Mach-E's. You have your top-down view up top there, so if you're trying to pull into a parking space or back into one, it's very easy to see which side you're getting close to a car on, or if you need to line up within the parking lines. Down below, depending on what gear you're in, so if you're in reverse, for example, it will show your rear view camera. If I go to drive and click this, it will bring up my front view. This also has automatic sensors on the front, so if you are pulling into a parking space or trying to line up behind somebody, when the vehicle notices there's something in front of you, it'll actually start beeping via the sensors, but it'll also kick the camera system on, so you're very aware of what's in front of you, how close you are, and you can view the parking lines as well with that camera system. I would play some music, but I don't want to get any copyright issues with YouTube, but the sound system in here is incredible, and again, you can adjust it all in here if you wanted to crank the bass or the treble. This model is not equipped with the sunroof, but it is something that you can get on the premium models. And I think that is going to do it. But lastly, I saved the best part for last. I'll go ahead and show you the front trunk, or the frunk, as people like to call it. But all you do to access it is act like you're opening the hood of your gas vehicle, but you just pull that twice. There's no handle or anything that you need to switch. It just opens right up on the hood struts. And right here we have our frunk. And you're probably wondering, what's with the cup holders? This actually doubles as a cooler because there's no engine. There's just a ton of extra space up here. Ford decided to make it a great storage area. So if you wanted to put some backpacks, a duffel bag, groceries, or you're going to a football game and you want to put some sodas in here and some ice, just fill it all up with ice. You've actually got 2 drain holes here, so you don't have to worry about water pooling. Cup holders there, and it's actually lined up top, so you don't have to worry about water spilling out or anything like that. And if you're worried, oh my gosh, what if my kid climbs in here and somebody closes it, you do have an emergency release here that glows in the dark, so no need to worry about kids getting stuck in here. But yeah, let me go ahead and close this up and I'll wrap up the video. That is gonna do it. Again, this is David over at Landmark Ford right here in Tigard, Oregon. We're right off exit 293 for the Haines Street exit. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here, but if you have any questions or want to see more, just either leave a comment or message me directly and I'll be happy to answer. Thank you so much.